Niger-Delta don't lose $1.35 billion on top oil money wey don gbase comot for the country. Now Obaseki na yarn this one. This ogbonge informate wey dey reach una so na on top inside Edo today. Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki, he don talk on top the katakata wey dey shele for oil money for Niger-Delta. Sake of say they don gbase the money comot through Uru level. He talked this one when he be received the delegation of National Executive Committee of Pan Niger-Delta Forum, PANDEF, on top the courtesy visit where they carry come government house for Benin City. Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki talks say Edo State na ogbonge part of Niger-Delta, sake of the position where Edo State dey as it be the entrance to Niger-Delta region. He talks say Edo State don dey work on top the 16-point agenda where them submit give President Muhammadu Buhari, even as it be say he no happy sake of say better solution never waka reach.
We are so strategically positioned in Niger because we are the entry point into the Niger Delta. So we are supposed to secure, metaphorically speaking, the region. And as a people, as a group with our history, I'm not sure we will shirk from that responsibility. I subscribe wholly to the 16-point agenda, and I'm a bit disappointed that we haven't made as much progress as we should have globally. As states, some of us have tried to, to advance some of the issues on those points, it has to do with with environmental issues, reducing flaring, trying to get modular refineries and economic opportunities in the region. But I guess the way to approach it is the way you are currently thinking about it, for us to sit back and look at the issues holistically.
Obaseki talk say if economy no grow and say them no use the hydrocarbon wey them get for Niger-Delta area to fit catapult economy matter well, say things no go sweet well for them for the region and the generation wey dey waka come. He can talk say Niger don dey grow well, but them for Niger-Delta region no dey respond well on top this grow matter, and this one it is shook am for body.
Without us utilizing the unique benefits of our hydrocarbon assets to drive economic growth in the region, in the zone, we will be shortchanged for generations to come. Nigeria is changing and has changed fundamentally. And our zone is not responding as quickly as it should, and that leaves me very, very worried. From an economic standpoint, yes, we should demand, because we deserve a fairer share of the resources of this country relative to what we're contributing. But the argument goes that from what we are currently receiving, how are we organizing ourselves to utilize even what we're getting for the benefit of our people and our region?
We can see Governor talk say some people talk say they don't spend plenty money onto Deve for Niger-Delta, and nothing there to fit show say they not do all this work. He comes to talk on top the matter where they share with Niger-Delta Development Commission, NDDC. Sake of say many uru level they work on top how them take they select the members of the board.
At this juncture, let me just state that for us governors, we're very disappointed at what's going on with the Niger-Delta Commission, and we will not accept it. It cannot continue to be a political slush fund in the face of the challenges facing our region. It cannot. It cannot. Every time the president jets out of the country, some people just go out there and begin to manipulate things. The first thing, when he went to Tokyo, they went in and hurriedly submitted the name of, without consultations with the governors in the region. Now he's out again, and all sorts of crazy things are happening. Management boards are being, the team is being replaced. Some people are clearing names in the Senate because he's out again. We cannot afford this nonsense, because when the cookie crumbles, we all will be faced with the consequences. I mean, people think it's a joke. It's no longer a joke. How can people spend the kind of money they claim they have spent in the last decade, and we cannot see evidence of it?
Obaseki talks say body pain am well when he be chair the committee wey dey on top crude oil, the one wey don gbase comot. Wey be say there about 22 million barrels of crude oil wey don use leg waka comot for first half of 2019, and them no sabi where e waka go, sake of say the money reach $1.35 billion. And in the waka go the account of the people wey be say they no dey on top state matter for the country. E cause to talk on top illegal refineries wey dey the region, and say them as government officials, them no go to sit down dey look, as e call for leaders for the region, say make them dey clear like daybreak matter, as this one go help Niger-Delta region take grow well, and the people wey dey the region sef go fit develop.
What's particularly worrying for me, having chaired the NEC committee on stolen crude oil, is the extent of militarization in our region. How much, there's so 22 million barrels of crude oil could not be accounted for the first half of this year, with an estimated cost of almost $1.35 billion US. That money is going to non-state actors that are operating in our region. And the other side of it is the total environmental degradation. All sorts of illegal refineries are cropping up, and the danger to the ecosystem in our region is just unthinkable. And as responsible officers, as people who have been voted for by the citizens of the region, we are not going to sit down and fold our arms and allow this to continue.
Pandef National Chairman, retired Air Commodore Idongesi Tunkanga, talks say the 16-point agenda where them submit give President Muhammadu Buhari on top our infrastructure, development and peace go tanda for Niger-Delta region, the work never waka far on top am. As he can't tell Governor Godwin Obaseki, say he salute am on top the many development wey they do for Edo State, and say body sweet them well on top all this one, but them go like making using voice to fit follow federal government talk, make better development for waka enter Niger-Delta region for the country.
We are proud of your strides in the areas of agriculture, education, primary health. We feel about what you are doing in the empowerment of youth and wealth creation. We know that Edo State is the heartbeat of the nation. It has very rich history, very rich culture, very intellectually sound people, and we are proud of this state. All we can say here is to appeal to politicians to close shrines so that the Edo State can continue to make the giant strides. We met Mr. President on 1st of November 2016. So exactly 3 years after. That meeting had over 100 very senior people of the Niger-Delta region. It was in a bid to find peace in the Niger-Delta. It was in a bid at that time, as we were already in recession, to put ourselves in the wedge between the youth and the federal government. As of today, restructuring has reached a crescendo, and we believe that the stitch in time serves time. We want a country that will stay united, but we want it to be done with our children growing up as first-class citizens with equal opportunity.
Former Inspector General of Police Dr. Solomon Arase, wey be Edo State Chairman for Pandev, he talk say them waka come government house na to see say them tell Governor Obaseki all the matter where they affect Niger-Delta region for the country, and where them need make federal government make them shook eye put. Arase tok say Pandev don dey face many katakata unto say dem no dey treat Niger-Delta well for the country, and na this one dem go like make federal government put eye well. As he tok say him believe say Governor Godwin Obaseki he go use him position as governor to take shook eye make all this katakata make for comot for ground.
We felt that as a matter of courtesy we should come and see you because if Pandev Edo State is going to be successful, you have to also drive the process. I'm also aware that in 2017, the Vice President, you hosted the Vice President to a state function that was highly reported, where the issues were articulated about how to get our region working again in terms of youth restlessness, and degradation of the ecosystem, and other issues that were already bedeviling the region. The more robust, and potent we are able to engage the federal government in terms of arbitration, in terms of negotiation, in terms of having to, take a look at these issues, one after the other, without being non-violent. I think we will be able to score a point.
Na here the ogbonge informate clear reach on top wetin shele for inside Edo. As Governor Godwin Obaseki don yarn am say Niger-Delta don lose $1.35 billion on top oil money wey don gbase comot for the country. Make una no come forget say this ogbonge informate so na T Live Media na im knack am come give una. And to continue to dey hear more of this ogbonge and clear informate as e dey shele for the country, make una no forget to like, comment and subscribe for our YouTube channel for T Live Media TV. Now fit follow us waka enter Facebook, Instagram and Twitter for T Live Media, and our website sidon gidigba put for www.tlivemedia.com.